Hello everyone, and hello everyone. Welcome back to the rest stop. In today's video, I'm going to be doing the long-awaited return of our back massage videos. So I'm going to just kind of give you a quick rundown of what I'm going to do. First of all, I'm going to put some lotion on. My hands are a bit dry, and that doesn't feel good for anyone, so just gonna put some lotion on my hands really quickly. And while I do so, I'm just gonna go over what I'm gonna be doing. So we've got you laid down here. I'm gonna angle the camera downward here in just a minute, but I'm going to start at the shoulders and go ahead and work my way down, and then work my way back up, and hopefully get you nice, relaxed, and loosey-goosey for the rest of your day. So you can either go back home and take a nap. That's what I would do if if I could go get my back massaged right now, is come home and take a nap right after. But or just get you ready for the week. So let's go ahead and angle this camera down really quickly. All right, so shoulders are going to be up here. I'm going to scoot you down just a little bit, so you're able to see just a little bit better. There we go. And don't look at my belly, but we're going to go ahead and start up at the top. But like I always like to do, is just kind of warm the back up, warm your body up, and make sure that we've got some blood flow and some oxygen moving through those muscles. So just kind of scanning, essentially, just like I always do. Just scan the area, warm your back up. I'm just using my fingertips right now. From your traps and your shoulders, your lats, kind of wrapping around into those obliques, serratus on your side, your lower back down in here, those two columns of muscle, the spinae erector or erector spinae, whichever floats your boat. And then kind of just feeling around on those SI joints, those sacroiliac joints. Same thing on this side. Shoulder and that lat. Okay. All right. I think that works just fine as far as getting some blood flow going. So I'm gonna start up at the top, up at these shoulders. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and lower you down. All right. I got you up on your shoulders right here. And I'm gonna go a little bit harder than I normally do. I know you're pretty used to regular pressures by now, so I think it's time we actually got in there and did some deep tissue stuff. Really getting in those traps. I'm just using an outward motion. Those traps run up and on top of some people call this their shoulders. This is your traps. These are your traps on the side of your neck, okay? And they run down like this. Down like this. Some people have big, huge traps. They look like mountains. I wish that was me, but that's not the case. So I'm gonna hold this side and kind of just rake along the right side of your neck on top of your trap, down towards your acroclavicular joint on your shoulder, which is that bump, that joint, that bump on the top top, okay? You can feel it right now. And you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so there's that right side. Let's do the left side. All right, getting a workout in. I'm about to start sweating. You guys know I haven't been able to work out for a little while, so this is my workout for now. I'm gonna grab both of those shoulders now and just kind of roll them around in my hands. I'm using the front of my fingers. I'm using my fingers on the front of your shoulders, on those front delts. Those front delts are right in here, connecting into your upper chest, right here. Okay, so I'm grabbing those, and I'm using my palm on your rear delts and also your side, your lateral delts, okay? So almost like a cat making biscuits here, but it's with a real purpose, okay? We're really getting all those three heads of the shoulders, those three muscles in the shoulders, rather. And just gonna hold pressure. A lot of the times our front delts get really, really tight. You know, we're all sitting down at our computers, on our phones, whatever, and our shoulders are rolling forward. They're rolling forward. So that not only causes problems for your upper back, your mid back, with the rounding out and the stretched position of that, but it also creates problems for those front delts becoming tight. Just becoming tight because they're always in that shortened position where they're rolled forward. Okay, so by holding pressure right there, it's really, really allowing for your brain to be like, okay, I feel that, those are there, and your brain needs to know where the muscles are at, you know what I mean? So I'm really just trying to draw a connection, a neurological connection from muscle to mind. And it might be a bit painful, but how does it feel now? All that blood comes rushing back in. It feels warm, it feels relaxed, it lets go. It lets go because I let go of that pressure, and your brain says, okay, I remember what it feels like for that muscle to be relaxed. I remember what the original position feels like, you know what I mean? Okay. So there's the traps and the shoulders. And now I'm gonna hit this column of muscle right here, just along your mid-back. And then I'm gonna actually go straight from your mid-back to your lower back, just because I wanna follow this line right here. This interests me right now. Just this whole line, okay? So we've got from the top of your sacrum, your erector spinae, up into your lats, even tie down in, a little bit down into here, into your mid-back. They kind of bow out like that. So we'll get some of those lats as well. We'll get some serratus that kind of traces your rib cage, and it wraps around right in here. Okay, you guys have seen me point that out before. So we'll get some serratus. We will get some obviously lower, mid, and upper traps. We'll get some of that. Roll your shoulders forward. They're already kind of rolled forward because you're laying down. So we'll get some subscapularis, maybe some rhomboids on the outside. But we'll get to those in a minute. I want to hit this column right here. So I'm just gonna. We are already up here. I'm gonna get just below that. Okay. So I'm just gonna hold down. Get that right side of the middle column. Just using my thumb. Pretty heavy pressure. Got strong hands, so it might hurt just a little. Just trust me. I'll let go and let it all come rushing back in. We'll get that left side. This is those upper traps, okay? Trapezius is the anatomical term, more accurate anatomical term. All right, let that kind of calm down for just a second. I'm gonna hit your mid trapezius, your mid traps, and then get into your lower traps at the same time. Okay, so I'm just gonna actually hold down on just about that C7 vertebrae, maybe just below that C7. That's that one that sticks out, okay, and at the bottom of your neck. And it's a good anchor point for me to put my hand. And I'm gonna use the outer side of my palm right here, and just break down on that left side. Smoothing that muscle out, elongating that muscle, bringing more blood flow in, making sure the fascia is allowed to expand. That fascia being the casing around the muscle. It's almost like a plastic sheath. Okay, think of it like that. I'm just gonna get the other side. Same thing. Outer side of my palm, raking down towards the lower back to the sacroiliac joint, excuse me. Going along straight with the muscle fibers. All right. That's actually really warm to the touch now. Mostly from friction, but doing a lot of work in that area, so it's all coming to the surface, to the surface of your skin. And that's good, I'm just gonna maybe give you some stretches. Maybe get a couple pops, I don't know. Just putting my hand on your right scapula, and then left hand just below your left scapula. And just kind of putting a bit of torque on it. It feels good. All right. Now for that lower back, everybody's favorite part. I'm gonna be a bit gentle. It seems pretty solid right now, pretty tense, all like mine. So I don't want to go too hard on it. I'm just gonna kind of feel around. Down here. See if I can get any reaction from that muscle just by putting some light pressure on. Maybe we'll get a spasm real quick and be in business. No spasm, but I can feel it letting go. You just breathe into your belly, into your stomach, and then exhale slowly. And with every breath, just kind of letting that muscle go a little bit more. There you go. I can feel it letting go. It's kind of just, imagine it like a really cold ice cube. With every breath you put on it, in the heat of my hands, it's just slowly melting it. There we go. Okay. Now we're ready to work. I'm actually going to do the same thing I did up here with the twisting and the torque. I'm going to do that down here, just right on top of your sacrum, okay? I'm just going to put one hand just above the sacrum onto your lower back muscle, and then my right hand is going to go on top of that joint, and I'm going to push this way and this way, okay? So I'm just going to ease into it. Just kind of hold, allowing that muscle to elongate. There we go. I'm not looking for a pop, I'm just looking for that muscle to just let go. Do the same thing, left hand on your muscle of your lower back, right hand on the top of that sacrum, and I'm just going to put some torque, some torsion on there, and just hold it. Just hold it. know, those joints aren't necessarily, well, not necessarily, they are not muscle. Those joints are all connective tissue, and those connective tissues can hold on to tension just like your muscles can, and then it makes everything worse. So, I can actually feel in your lower back you've got a couple of I call them back mice. They're little collections of tissue that build up on the top of your SI joints from years of inflammation, wear and tear. Don't ask me why they call them back mice. I guess they're just little tiny creatures living in there. But now I'm just going to trace my fingers along and use some pretty heavy pressure. So I'm gonna hit this left side first, actually. So I'm just going to use my thumbs. Actually, I'm not gonna use my finger. I'm gonna use my thumbs and just. So if you want, I can tilt you up. There you go, and see more of this. I'm trying to hold this, keep you from rolling over. There we go. Using my palms a bit easier. All right, the other side now. I'm gonna have to use my knuckles. I apologize. All right. Your back's telling me enough. I'm just gonna go over one more time and just kind of maybe grab onto these lats real quick and give them a quick what for. Some squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. This is really hard, heavy pressure, so just bear with me. Squeeze and release. Gonna go back down. Squeeze and release. Just keep breathing. Squeeze and release. One more. Squeeze and release. All right, good. Do this left side or this right side. Go ahead and squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Good job. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Last one. Squeeze and release. I'm gonna go back up one more time. And release. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Okay. Good. Well, I think that about does it for this massage. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining me. I will see you in the next one. And as always, please, please, please have a good rest.